Hey, what's up guys, SickBricks here, back with another video for you all, and this time with a mock review of my custom brick bakery modular. So as you can probably tell by the name and various aspects of the building, this mock is for a YouTuber that is really great. He's a great guy, great channel. I did a collab with him a while back, Brick Bakery. So yeah, this is my brick bakery mock, which he is the proprietor of. So without further ado say, let's go ahead and get into the review of things. Starting with the exterior of the first floor, you can see I've of course included the lamp post that is classic to LEGO modulars. Also, I have these two chairs here and this nice table with the red flowers on it. Behind those, you can barely see, but you can see it, those red flowers in they're not exactly windowsills, but they're like potted plants outside of the windows. And for the windows, I did use those 1x4x6 pieces with the dividers in them. Moving on to the doorway, you can see there is like an overhang or awning over it that is just red, and it has these wooden posts to hold it up, kind of similar to the Parisian restaurant. And I used the door that was most similar to the windows. And yeah, if you look at the walls themselves, you can see I've gone with a color scheme of brown, tan, or light tan I should say, because there's multiple variations of the color, and the nougat color, which I think overall gives the building a nice earthy feel. And yeah, so turning the building itself around to the side that has less width to it, you can see once again I've used this window and have the potted plants and the same color scheme and everything. Down here I do just have a little, bump my light, little fire hydrant, and a closer look at the down the sidewalk. You can see I do have a few little outcroppings from the building. That's all I have to say for the first floor pretty much, other than on top of the awning you can see Brick Bakery's logo there, that little cake. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. So yeah, that's the first floor done. Let's move right on to the second floor. The second floor is relatively plain, seeing that it just is fully white with just a single stripe of red. I did switch up the windows here using the 1x2x2 windows in two pairs of 4. Also beneath them you can see I've just added those bar pieces for an extra detail. Same on this side. And I guess the back isn't worth mentioning since it's just brown for the first level and white for the second. So yeah, that's the exterior of the second floor. Finally, moving on to the roof, you can see I've just put a few details on it, but I do think it really gives some character to the building. So first off, most noticeably, you can see the little chimney or smokestack there, and yeah, I just thought that'd be nice, and I decided to put the white and red stripes as well as the tan on top, just to go with the color scheme of Brick Bakery. I also just have a random thing next to it, not sure what this really is, but yeah. Also on the far right you can see what's supposed to be either like an AC unit or something of that sort. So now, without further to say on the exterior, let's take a look at the interior. Before I do get into the interior, I also want to mention a detail that I added. So I've gone ahead and turned off all the lights here in my studio, and it is a worse and pixelated image because of that, so I apologize for that, but I did want to show you this. So in the building, I've incorporated a white brick, and I think that just gives a nice aesthetic to the building. So yeah, there it is. Now let's get on to the interior. Alright, now we can get a better look at the interior. However, I am holding my camera by hand now, so I'm sorry if the video is a bit shaky during this process or the audio is a bit different. It's just what's necessary to get the interior of this, since it is such a small space. So first, you can see we have the front desk. Well, not really a desk, counter I guess would be a better word for it. And there you can see the sig fig of Brick Bakery running the counter. Let me see if I can get a better view of that. Off to his right, your left, is what's supposed to represent a cash register. And off to the side, you can also see a little station where you can make some coffee, and those are supposed to represent either creamer, and to the right of that would be like sugar packets or something like that. Over to the side more, you can barely just see it, but that right there is a trophy to say this bakery is an award-winning bakery. And there you can just see the light brick I have. So yeah. One last thing is you can see a chair in the corner, and that's pretty much it for the first story. So going up the stairs is the second story, so let's get right into that. Moving on to the second floor, you can see it is a bit bigger, although it is still very space restricted. So moving up from the stairwell, it just comes into the passageway, into the kitchen itself. And you can just see the fridge where there is ingredients stored, and a stack of ovens where the baking in the bakery is actually done. Off to the side there, you can just see some piping and some gauges and meters, and that is just to bring the smoke or steam out into the smokestack. In the corner there, you can see a broom, and that's just because keeping the kitchen clean is important. And on this table here, you can see a jar of jelly and a mixing bowl with some batter in it. Also, I forgot to put on the table Brick Bakery's recipe book. Looking into the recipe book, you can see it is just a phone, because honestly, who uses a recipe book when you can just look up so many recipes? So yeah, that is my MOC. I hope you all enjoyed, and of course, until next time, keep bricking.